Think about the men you most admire, the men you want to be, and the men women want to be with. Be honest with yourself. No matter how strong your desire to be like them, no matter how hard you try, you just aren't. There's something different about them and you, the way they dress, the way they act, the things that they do. And while you shouldn't beat yourself up about this, there's nothing wrong with aspiring to be a better version of yourself. In fact, psychologist Viktor Frankl said it is crucial for our mental health to see the gaps between who we are now and who we can become. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 reasons why you aren't yet the man you want to be and what you can do to overcome these obstacles. Hello, my name is James, and I'm on a mission to create a generation of gentlemen. If you want to be part of a private network of men who share the same goals as you, you can join the Gent Z community using the link down below. In our community, we have an army of men who are motivated to be better, to be a force for good in the world. But every now and then, I come across a man who lacks motivation, who doesn't feel like he can change. And that's normally because he has a set of deeply held limiting beliefs. These limiting beliefs are perhaps the most stubborn and biggest reason why a man will never reach his potential. Now, I've noticed that men who get left behind in the world like to blame others for their problems. They blame things that happened in their childhood, the economy, or politics. And I'm not here to say that your childhood and your upbringing won't affect the way you see the world and make things more difficult or more easy for you. But blaming others, holding on to those limiting beliefs, how is that serving you? What is much more useful instead is to say, the buck stops with me. Whatever happens to me from this point on in my life is only my responsibility. It's nobody else's fault. But listen, I could stand here and try and give a few clever sentences about limiting beliefs, but here's what I really think. If you're one of those people, I encourage you to spend money on therapy, spend money on books, take the time to perhaps discover faith, if that's useful to you, and do anything you can to heal that trauma and move on with your life. I encourage you to take your mental health more seriously than anything. Fix that foundation, and you're going to find that everything else you want to achieve in life comes much, much easier. Gentlemen, this channel is not just a one-way form of communication. I want you to tell me what you're struggling with so that I can make content that's useful to you. And I need you to hit the top link in the description that's going to take you to a very short survey. In this survey, there are a few questions that will help me understand the topics and the themes that you want me to focus on with this channel. And because I'm very grateful for your time, I'm going to give you something in return. Everyone who completes this survey will receive a free download of my PDF guide, The 7 Steps to Become a Gentleman. This is going to help you move through your self-improvement journey as a gentleman, and it will break down some confusing concepts in a simple way. I've invested many hours of my time into making this 7-step guide for you, so I know you will get a lot of value out of it. So hit that top link right there and you will receive your free download of this guide shortly after completing the brief survey. Okay, the next reason you are not the man you want to be is because you're in the wrong environment. When I say environment, I mean both the physical location of where you live and the people that you hang around with, and most often they're very much the same. For the majority of young men who care about improving their lives, I encourage you to leave your hometown. The place that your parents chose to bring you up as a child is probably not the best place for you to grow as a young man. And when I think about the periods in my life when I've grown the most, it's been when I've moved cities. First, I moved from a small fishing village in Wales to London at the age of 18. Then I moved to Los Angeles at 23, and more recently, moving to Chicago at 25. Now, they say you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and I actually disagree with that. If you have a strong mind, you can set your life on a different path to those around you. But I can tell you from experience that the journey gets lonely at times. It is both more fun and more easy if you surround yourself with men on the same mission. Being around the right people is like a catalyst or an accelerator for your goals. But getting the group of friends you want is not always easy. That's why I started organizing the Gent Z meetups to gather like-minded men in Chicago. But if you're not in this city, or you're not in London where I'm hosting an event on September 4th, then you can join the Gent Z community. Yes, it's an online community, but you can also actually meet guys who are in your hometown and you can organize to meet up in real life. Now, if you look at James Bond, there's a reason why he's never played by a young actor in his 20s. To become an accomplished, worldly, talented man that people respect, it takes time. You need years of training, failures, and struggles to reach this higher ideal of yourself. Nobody gets there overnight. If you want to be a rich man, you probably aren't going to hit it out of the park with your first ever business. If you're interested in real estate, it's going to take decades to build up that portfolio. To become skilled at anything, languages, martial arts, they all take years of dedicated practice. So if you're in your teens or your 20s, don't beat yourself up over the fact that you're not yet the man you want to be. See yourself as a man on a journey. Think of your life as a movie, and right now you're in the part of the movie where the hero is working hard and getting beat up on his way to victory. If you're watching this video and you care about improving yourself, you're already way ahead of most people. But although it takes years to become the man you want to be, you will never get there unless you learn this next trait. You have the power to be the man you want to be because you have the power to control how you spend your time. When I spoke with Prof from Ask Oki, he explained discipline in a way that's really stuck with me, and I want to share it with you. He spoke of the concept of self-governance. Governance over your actions. Governance over how you spend your time. Think of your brain as the CEO of your own company. The CEO directs the company's subordinates and tells them how to spend their time so that they can increase the company's revenue. And this is exactly what you need to do. The most disciplined men I know in the Gent Z community do the same things that I do, which is plan their days and weeks using Google Calendar. Have a meeting with yourself every night and plan out each hour of the following day and schedule different activities that align with your goals. Be intentional with the way you spend your time and direct your attention and energy toward activities that will bring you closer to the man you want to be. When you sit down to hold these meetings with yourself, one of your priorities should absolutely be your health. If you are not physically capable, you will never be the man you want to be. And these problems will eat away at you and really ruin your life as you get older. But if you're a young man, you have the opportunity now to establish habits and routines that will give you a lifetime of health and prosperity. Create a physique that serves you, not the other way around. And on a superficial level, being in good shape will make you feel more confident. More confident both when you're wearing clothes and when you're not. And speaking of clothes, it is important to dress like the man you want to be. Clothes change the way you feel inside, and they change the way that others perceive you. If you want to be a man of purpose, style, and sophistication, you need to dress like one. But perhaps you don't know how. You don't know how to pick the right pieces, where to buy them, and how to put an outfit together. Now, when you take this survey, you are going to get my 7-step guide on how to be a gentleman, and one of those steps is all about how to dress. So I know that will help you, and you will find many other videos on my channel that will help you dress well, even on a budget. But clothing is just one part of the equation. You should also get the haircut of the man you want to be. Implement a grooming and skincare routine. Wear a fragrance that makes you feel confident and powerful. These are all important rituals for the modern man, just like how the soldier wears his uniform or the warrior paints his face before battle. I'm confident that you are going to be the man you want to be, but you've got to show others with your appearance how you deserve to be treated. Gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed today's video and you found it useful. But remember, I need to hear from you so I can keep making videos that serve you. So hit that top link in the description and you will receive your free 7-step guide on becoming a gentleman. Now, to become the man you want to be, you also need to tap into your masculine energy, that deep-rooted, vital masculine essence. And in a society that encourages men to be weak and feminized, you have to take deliberate action to unlock your masculine energy. And if you want to find out how to do that, you should watch this video right here. Gentlemen, thank you for watching and I'll see you in this video.